Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a study in drapery and we're going to use a female model as the base. Drapery studies are great for understanding how clothing interacts with a human form, adding layers of complexity to the sculpture. I'm going to be dividing this video into parts. This is going to be the start of the way I usually do sculptures. This is watercolor, and a lot of people ask me what watercolor. I use Virginia Red, and I just get local clay, and I can get this at my local shop, and it's about $25 per box. And this is my support for the female figure. So she's going to be sitting on here. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker so it looks a little bit more lifelike. In this video, we're going to work on the gesture and the pose. And unfortunately, my clay is a little bit too wet, as you can tell. And the reason is I'm putting lots of water in here because the clay is a little old. One thing that happens, even though that the clay is moist, it tends to harden up over time if you don't use it. But generally, when you get clay that's out of the bag and new, you don't have to do this. And you do not want your clay to be this consistency. It shouldn't be glistening. It should be, when you touch water clay, it should not get your hands dirty like the way I have them here. The only reason is because the clay has gotten way too hard and I need to soften it up with more water than I usually give it. So here is the gesture. I am adding a figure. It's going to be a sitting pose on this platform. With water clay, I am not using any armature and I'm just using the sticks to kind of hold it up temporarily while I sculpt, say, the legs and the arms. The little wooden sticks are really great for doing this sort of thing without the armature. And the base and everything is completely solid. So eventually, towards the end, you're going to see me hollow it out. I do remove the insides of the figures. But this is going to be kind of a heavier sculpture because even though I will be sculpting the fabric on top of the sculpture, the drapery is going to be solid. So in water clay, it's going to be darn heavy. So keep that in mind. You're going to be using probably a box of clay, and that might be $25, $30, which is not bad considering the amount of clay that you get. I really love using water clay. I have professed my love of water clay on many videos, so I'm not going to delve too deep into it, but it's the most flexible medium. It tends to be painterly, and at the same time, when it hardens, you can carve it. So it's got so much flexibility. And I am just going to finish this up, let it harden overnight, and then tomorrow I'll finish doing the gesture and get the proportions right. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.